stuck this in here. So we're sacrificing eyes for groin. We're both getting it. Okay? And I'm checking this. What am I checking?
Checking behind.
On your width, right? So now, right. Okay? All right, so how do we go about that?
Is the knee going with?
No, I'm good. Francisco shoots his knee. Here's the block, right? Okay. This checks that left side of his body, doesn't it? Okay. Now bring your friend over. Thank you, Kenpo. Throw that on there hard. Oh, now look at the angle of the body. That's out of the way. What?
Could be more.
Yes. You don't have to worry about it. Now the reason I picked this is because I see this mistake all the time. Okay? People leave that hand there, and as they go to grab, it gets closed in on them. Okay, so what I want you guys to do when you come under this thing, and you claw his face, throw that arm down to the side. You see it check out the other side of his body. Go ahead. God, you guys look very nice and relaxed. I want to put you to bed. Somebody needs to tuck you in, right? If that door doesn't stop going squeaking, I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to get an oil can. All right, I wanted to do some groundwork this last part of the seminar, and then have some time to talk with you again before we close. All right. How many people practice groundwork? Anybody? A little bit? We'll try to do it without busting ourselves up here. Mr. Francisco, can I borrow you? There he is. Good. I would like, Damien, can you help us out? Damien, he disappeared?
You went to sleep.
I think he did. I think he did. Who could I use here? Somebody that we've been working with. There he is, right there. This guy right there. You don't even look, yeah, you look like Damien a little bit. All right, when you guys are doing groundwork, what you want to do is remember the formula that works when you're upright, works when you're on your back, on your stomach. It really doesn't matter. The formula is the same. You just have to understand the concepts and principles again. Now, Francisco, would you go down your back for me? Would you get on top of him, straddle him, and sit on him?
Like this?
Yeah, get down there like you're going to punch the hell out of him, okay? Good, we'll do that. He'll love that. Okay.
Usually we get very long.
Yeah. What I want you to do is I want you to give him a left punch.
Yep.
And I want you to do an inward parry, Francisco. Yep. Okay, now give him a right punch. Okay, we got two inward parries. All right, what technique is that? Circling fans on the ground, right? Let's do that again. Go for it. Okay, good. Now, come on, can you guys see how this arm is checked? This is, he's made a what? He's made an X out of this situation? Okay, do it again. Same thing. Go. All right, now what I want him to do now is he's going to try and choke him, but he's out of range. Okay, you agree? All right, go back. First move. Now on the second move, I want you to use your left knee at the same time on his butt. Go. Oh, okay. Now they brought him into. Yeah, you okay? Yeah. They brought him into range. Now he's choked. Now, where's the angle of greatest resistance?
Straight over.
This side. Who is this? I'm looking for Francisco. Okay. Stay there. Stay there. He doesn't have a right arm, but he does have a what? He has a left. Brace your arm. If he tries to roll this way, go ahead. He's rolling against this angle. If he goes the other way, go ahead, take him over. Now slap the ground when you've had it. Okay? All right, come on back. You okay? It works, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yes, okay, that's good. Okay. First move is inward parry. Now, next one is inward parry left knee. To cross what? To make a diagonal line, okay, to bring his body into range. What's the next move? What is he doing right there? What technique? Sleeper, right? Okay, now, to support this sleeper hold, he flips him over, and his body weight then supports it. Okay? Now, choke him a little bit till he slaps the ground. Now, do it easy, do it easy. Now, Francisco has to get out of this situation, too, because if he lets go too early and the guy's still breathing, he still has his legs to use against Francisco, right? At the point, you grab him again, Francisco. If he tries to use his legs, go ahead, squeeze. He's not going to do it because in the first place, Francisco has him in a nice checked position as long as he's on the inside. But now as Francisco gets up from the position, I want you to cross the arm, keep it crossed. Not you, Francisco, keep his arms crossed. Okay? Now, there's a number of things you can do. Can I get in there? Yes. Very good. This is where we're at, right? So we got up in this position, right? You can use this, right? And keep the arms checked. But now, what stance am I in on the ground? I'm in a closed kneel on the ground, right? And I know that my elbow can find that nerve that's in here, right? As this hand checks, and I can get him in that position. Now, it's the same principle that you guys use when you're standing up, right? Okay, let's try it again. Let's go take it up to there. See that elbow? Now hit it. Good. You guys got it? Think you can do it? Go for it. Let's go. Come on down, Glenn. Come on in after me. And what I want you to do is I want you guys to be able to grab. Notice every time he moves in, I start to do what with this leg? I start to check. I don't want this. I don't want him kneeling on me. Kneel. Okay, because there's a nerve right down there. It's going to hurt like hell. So I'm going to keep him checked. Go back to where we were. If I'm down here on the ground, rush in after me. Lock onto it, okay? What I want you guys to do is I want you to do a hand sword with your foot. You got it? And I want you to pull it with this hand. Okay, as he comes down, then I want you to kick. Okay? But what we're going to do at the same time, watch what I do with my bottom foot. Come on. Right from here I go. 1, 2, and ankle. Go down. All the way down. I got to be careful on this. Watch it get one. So I'm going to use my bottom leg to kick my foot. You see the angle I'm doing this at? Because this gives me the options I need here. I'm going to shoot up, slice, and then I'm going to hammer down with my heel, flat on that. This is my bracing angle. Flattens him out. Go ahead, flatten out. As I roll, I'm going to hook this around his head because it fits. Sit up and pull against it. Okay? Come on up. 1, 2. This hits, this pulls, what does this do? This guarantees he's going to flatten out. If I ease up on this, he'll start to roll. If I keep this flat as this thing hits, he'll flatten out. Now just roll up, anchor down. Be careful, don't be like me.